Touchdown. Browning on to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
A first down throw for Cousins. He's going to air this one out. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Second and 3.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Flush to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
Good awareness there on third down. He's thinking there's nothing there. Tuck it and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
Straight ahead, they go with Benson, and they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pick up on the 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up second and
2. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Here's second and 2. They'll run. Here's Benson. Space to run. Inside the 20. And he's in! Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
on first down. Cousins. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. He was looking for Jack Best that time. And it'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Cousins. Got his man at the 6. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Clock will stop for 26 seconds until the break. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Here's Cousins. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely. I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Duvernay on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Moving out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Michigan man, Winnie Hay, getting in there for the sack. It's got to feel great as he gets this preseason off on the right foot. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 43-yard line.
Bowers, the man in motion. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Aaron Stokes, the corner. They're on the stop.
Gets a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line, and for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now, Cousins. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag there on the play. I think that's going to be holding on the offense. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's got his man. That's best. They convert with a gain of 15.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, Cousins. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 20.
20-yard pickup there. Good for a Raider 1st down.
What a luxury is certain teams when they have a guy like this. I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That's a short one. Caught by Bowers. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
2nd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's got it at the 3. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's fourth down.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
Field goal not going to help much at this point. They've got to go for it on 4th and goal. That's going to be caught to the goal line and in. Dante Thornton, touchdown Raiders.
Yeah, this is not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the 4th quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on 4th down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
For the
extra point try forthcoming.
His
kick is good. And the Raiders are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. That is caught. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Bates that for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Raiders 21.
Following the touchdown, Browning on to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Cousins. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points, but really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
Cousins throwing on 4th down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down. Gain of 13 as they convert by a good 3 yards on that 4th and long.
Las Vegas.
McMillan, the man in motion. To throw is Cousins. Over the middle, he locates McMillan. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That is 14 for the 2nd time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll look to set up the screen here. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throwing his Cousins. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
At the 14-yard line.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he'll give it up on the pitch. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
A chance here for this back to really show his speed. He saw the room on the perimeter, and he was able to get around the edge. Thought he was going to get right to the pylon. Comes up just short. Down near the goal line, sets up 1st and goal.
They'll try zone read on 1st and goal. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6. On 2nd and goal, here's the zone read. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
3rd and goal. They'll try zone read. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
2 yards.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger. Up past the 25. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
26-yard line.
Think back to what they told us during the week, Mike. They said this primetime platform, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to show the entire league and put them on notice. And boy, after this performance, boy, have they ever.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. Pick up of 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A give. Here's Benson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 8. Go! We'll try the right side this time. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 31-yard line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Third and long. Now, faking the give, on the move left. Now, he'll air one out. That one, incomplete. Hovering, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. Bates' kick is good. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. Has an opening. Past the 40. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. I'll pick up a 44 yards.
First down, Raiders.
Right back to him on first down. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Second and inches. They go play action with Cousins. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. Well, It's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this.
52, Raiders 28.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
To the ground, a first down run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Inside. It's complete. And he will have the first down. That is not officially going to end the game, but they're going to be able to take the clock way down after that play. They'll look to throw here on first down. Back to the right side. Caught by McBride. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
That's another Cardinals.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's a run. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A loss of
Going
3
in the wrong
brings up
direction. Now second and goal from the 12.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll go with him again. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. An unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cardinals will add one more onto their big lead.
Raiders 28.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hey, we're good, we're good. On first down, Cousins. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their